And then maybe finally for this particular thing of raising funds, how do you see, what do you suggest, or maybe you can give your thoughts on equity? Somebody comes and buys a share in your business at the beginning, or he lends you the money?
I always encourage that at an early stage, you have control. You can lose a little bit of control by giving away a bit of equity. But the control means absolutely nothing if the business won't survive. So a business can't survive if it has to give a fixed return to a bank at 20%. So basically a young business...
Or to an individual.
To an individual. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you've got to pay somebody 20% or somebody gives you a loan, it's very unlikely that you'll be around for very long. And I think one of the reasons why you hear this thing about the first anniversary, one of the things in there is around the choice of how people choose to fund their businesses. And although this is not well studied or very well researched, if people feel that I will loan myself this money and start this business, but in 6 months I need it to pay school fees, then they take the money out of their business. So basically, you've invested short term in your own business, but in 6 months you need the money to pay school fees, and so you take it out of this same business, and then that tends to be one of the key reasons why these anniversaries are never reached, because you do not have enough time. So equity funding is better. Lose a little bit of control, but control, the most important thing about control is you want to control something that exists and that is viable.
Rather than nothing.
Rather than nothing, rather than nothing completely. So I have seen, my experience over the years is work with people. I've worked with a group of 12 people. I've worked with a group of 20. If truly speaking, you know what you're doing, actually there is little value in having too much equity and no business. That to me is my so. And then that early loan is just not normally suited. I don't advise anybody to take a loan, until you're ready for a bank to give you a loan. I wouldn't take a loan even from an individual unless somebody's going to give you a loan that they don't expect you to pay, and
that's how I talk about friends, family, and fools.
Yes, and it could happen. I know parents maybe do that sometimes, and they would say, "I'll give you a loan, and you will pay me whenever." But I think of that more as equity. I wouldn't call that. I don't think that's. I would discount that, and I'll put that in the column of equity. I'll put that in the column because I think even when they do that, they are actually giving you a little bit of equity to put in your own business, as opposed to I would do that for my son. I would say, I'm going to give you this money, and I don't expect an immediate payment, but you'll pay me one day
when it works.
When things work out.